Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. How are you today? Oh, goodness. Yes, today is what? Thursday, January 8th. My good friend Dawn Ann's birthday today. I think this was also Elvis's birthday, if I remember correctly. We're going to jump right into things because I know Bob Miller's got to jump off here real quick, but just want to tell you, so today's show, we got our morning roundup with Bob. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, and live in studio, we got Brad Petersen, Frederick County Department of Aging and Independence. Don't forget, when you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, American Cancer Society, Relay for Life of Frederick County gets the proceeds. Let's jump right into it. Oh, not that one. Not doing that. Not doing that. We're doing this.
It's time for the Morning Roundup with Dani, Bob, and Randy. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
Hello. Good morning.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good. You have a bit of an echo.
I know. I'm trying to figure everything out. I don't know what's going on.
When your tech guy goes away for the week.
Yeah. True.
That's okay. I think it sounds like like you're talking to a stadium full of people.
Is this any? No, I still.
Frederick, what's up?
Exactly. No idea why that is happening.
Well, now you sound like you're not even on mic anymore.
Oh, hold on one second.
I'll turn mine up just to see.
Yes. All right. Hey, I have an idea.
There, that's it.
Better?
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. How are
What's
you?
happening? What's going on?
Well, the big news, of course, obviously, is the big drug bust out by Oakdale. I mean, it's like I'm looking at 765 grams of cocaine.
Yeah.
56 grams of meth. 94 oxycodone suspected, and 30 pills of other oxycodone, $36,000 cash or $9,000. I mean, that's right down. It's right down the street from a school.
I know. It's and I know this involved several different agencies that were working together for a while to get this guy, and I don't know. I don't have time for any of it. I just put him in jail, let him rot. Just terrible that our kids are dealing with all of this, and this is near the schools and all that.
Yeah, and I try not to hate anybody, but boy, I hate a drug dealer because
no kidding.
I mean, they just don't care if they ruin lives.
No. They're, obviously in it for themselves. And,
Right.
And the thing is, as we talk about all the time, it's not just that guy, right? There's 20 others that are going to jump in his place. And we're not stopping the bleeding. We're just, it's just not great. But good on those agencies for persevering and getting at least this guy off the streets. So
yeah, hopefully he will be taken care of and will be going to jail and the key thrown away.
Yeah, I would hope so, but we shall see. So I'm not sure if you watched last night with Blaine Young's podcast. We had Brad.
I did not get a chance to watch that.
Okay.
I will tell you that I fell asleep on the couch.
I wanted to fall asleep on the couch. It's all good. It ran at 6:00 last night, but I just got to say, look, and even Randy commented after he watched, the Blaine's podcast is really the reason it's called The Last of the Good Old Boys is really the stories behind the people, right? Who makes the people that kind of keep Frederick ticking, what they're made of. And I really loved watching the brotherly camaraderie and some fun moments. And that was, again, Brad, along with all of our other elected officials, are people first. And sometimes we forget. And we really had a good time. Obviously, we did talk a little bit about the data centers because that's all people, can focus on. And, look, I thought he had some answers that I expected. You know what I mean? It's as you and I have talked about, honestly, this is a done deal. I mean, we're not really, all but saying that last night too. And Billy and Blaine and, even I and some of our viewers asked the questions about what are we going to do with this money? What is happening? Are we, what are we going to do about the water situation? What are we going to do about the air quality, the noise and all of that? And, he had answers. We just don't know how valid they are. We won't know until we're 10 years down the track, and then we're trying to figure out what the heck to do. But
yeah, and as you said, 10 years down the track, and are we backtracking?
Right.
Going, well, hubba, we built 80,000 schools with moving floors to get these kids to their next class because they can't walk to them, whatever. We now have the highest paid teachers in the state of Maryland and all over the world. That's what my fear is. And as you said, we need to be able to make sure that the infrastructure is there, that the water is there.
Yeah.
And not just the water.
And that the contingency is in place when they guesstimate that this is going to happen, but we always seem to fall short of actually what happens. And we never seem to be prepared, like the growth of the county and the roads and all this stuff. We're 20 years behind by the time we get around to it. The other big issue, and this was asked several times in different ways yesterday, is are the taxpayers going to get any breaks because of this money? And, he did the politician speak about, county taxes and things like that there would be blah, blah, blah. But it was not, we never get the money. We never get the money. We never see the fruits of this labor, of the giving up. Now I didn't realize this by doing, so he did say there was 25 million or 50 million, I guess, that's come into the county already from some specific tax, and a portion of that he did explain kind of where some of that went, like to put an additional acreage into the farm preservation, ag preservation. So, and literally Frederick County, and I know a lot of people complain about overdevelopment and blah, blah, blah. We literally have, I think 35% of our county is in some sort of ag preservation, which is pretty out of the total number of acreage we have here in the county. And I don't think people would believe that, but it means you're not leaving Urbana or, the Ballinger Creek area or downtown Frederick, right? If you drive out in the county, which I've done quite a bit in doing this show, a lot of it is still farmland, which is great. So anyway,
my
to be
mom,
expected.
my family farm that I grew up in, it is an ag preservation. So,
Yeah. So it will
is
always be protected. That nothing can be built on it. It will have to be used. Now, whether it's a local farmer or, one of those commercial, farm, big companies that come in, that's neither here nor there. But it will remain land there, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So big things there. And look, I just think that this is going to continue well into 2026. So,
well, the other thing that's going on, the Frederick County is updating their daycare tax credit. So if the whole podcast, making Maryland and Frederick great doesn't work out, you can always open up your very own, Dani and AJ's daycare.
Okay. Have I stated to you recently my threshold for young children anymore? I don't know. You have grandkids. I don't have grandkids yet. I hope it's quite a while before I get them. But I spend time with my nieces and nephews, and I've learned I have about a 4-hour threshold of patience. So my daycare would have to go 4 hours only.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Linda went down to Aaron's house to just kind of visit, take down some food for them and stuff, and see the grandkids, which are doing better, by the way.
Nice.
And,
glad they're all feeling better.
Aaron had to take the little one to the doctor. His lungs are fine, which are good,
Great.
which is good. But she left. I don't know what time in the morning, but she didn't get home till about 4:30, and she's like, I just says, that's just, I'm not built for that anymore. And
No,
they're a handful.
I know. The other thing I definitely am not built for is the bodily fluids out of young little rascals. I used to just, my kids' noses were runny or anything was happening. You just do it. Even barehanded sometimes. But now I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens once you get out of that realm. It's a little harder for me, but
yeah. I get it. So I've been puked on, you name it. It's happened.
Yeah.
But I grew up on a farm, so
Right.
I mean that came from cows too. Sometimes.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even my own animals. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. Well, that's good. They're fun. Yeah. I tell you, look, we have our governor making statements on social media that I just find laughable, saying that there's an executive order that he passed last month for, electrical utility suppression of soaring costs, which none of us have seen. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. And, aligning with Tim Walz. I mean, probably the worst time in history. If you talk about PR timing, that's got to be the worst, considering what's happening in Minnesota right now and horrible. Oh
yeah.
The horrible shooting yesterday, and of course, people are taking sides, and unfortunately for the police officers involved there, however that went down, I haven't looked too much into it. Obviously, only scrolling on social, but. It's just so unfortunate. It's an unfortunate thing that happens when chaos is going on, and you just avoid the chaos. Stay out of it. You cannot intercede and interfere and not. Unfortunately, these things happen. So I feel terrible for everyone involved in that.
Yeah, she left 3 kids, but again, there are sides to this story, and I hope that. However it comes about, that the investigation, whether it's justified or unjustified, we find out, and everything's taken, that it's all appropriate.
I mean, the unfortunate part is with social media, the decisions are made in seconds, right? And that is spread, and sides are chosen without any facts. By the time this actually goes through channels of investigation and or court and or any of that, people's lives are ruined already. Mm-hmm. So if, let's say, it comes out that the officers acted appropriately in the situation, it doesn't matter. People are already posting their images on social media and calling for them to be, reciprocated, which is absolutely horrendous in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, you and I talk to law enforcement officers quite frequently. No one wants to do that. No one is waking up in the morning hoping that they end up on the front page of the paper because of some horrible incident. So, anyway, that's all.
Also, real quick, and I got to go because I have a guest I got to record here at the station. But there's and Diana sent it to me, and I don't know all the details, but there's a legislator in Annapolis, not from Frederick County, but wants to put in a bill that if you are an ICE agent, that you will not be able to become a police officer in the state of Maryland.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
That's
That is all right.
Right?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that, but not great. That's just really
I
dumb.
don't think it'll pass.
Well, I certainly hope not, but stranger things have happened. All right, you get on with your guest. My guest has just arrived as well, so we're going to take a short break, and we're going to get right to that. Have an awesome day. I will see you soon.
You too.
What makes for a perfect custom engagement ring? Truly understanding the elements that make a ring that's perfect for you. Custom by Colonial. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief.
Are you living with tension that just won't let go? At Key City Myofascial Release in Frederick, we help your body unwind naturally, relieving pain, improving movement, and restoring balance from the inside out. Discover the difference where science meets sensitivity. Visit KeyCityMFR.com to schedule your session today.
Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
All right. Woo! I'm telling you, if you guys saw what was going on behind the scenes, you'd laugh. You would really laugh. All right. We have mine. Oh, gosh, you're in the dark. Let's just see. What's the problem?
Oh, my.
All right. We might have to. Poor Brad is in the dark. I'm going to do what I did with Carlia yesterday. I'm going to move over there. You're going to move here because this is a much better camera. Okay. We're going to play switches. All right. So take off those and come around. This is what happens. This is what happens. The sunshine is lovely, but it's not conducive to doing a podcast. All right. We're going to switch. All right. Nobody cares about how I look. Everybody's going to want to know how you look.
Oh, boy.
Now, yeah. There we go. All right. Well, we had to adjust a little bit, so we're just going to roll with it. All right, Brad Petersen.
Yes, good morning.
What is your role at the Frederick County Department of Aging and Independence?
Yep, I am the Deputy Director at the Division of Aging and Independence for Frederick County. Yes.
Okay, I like it that it's Aging and Independence. I like that as I am kind of creeping up into the aging myself. And you can look right over there so people can see your lovely face. It's fine. All right, so tell me a little bit about this department and your role and how you help Frederick County.
We provide a wide variety of services to individuals that are 50 and older, ranging from our senior centers, which provide physical activities, social engagement. We also have nutrition services, which I think our probably most well-known one would be the Meals on Wheels program, where we provide a hot meal to individuals that are homebound.
Wow.
Monday through Friday.
How many meals are you serving right now?
That is a good question. I believe we just completed the report for last year, and we served about 112,000 meals during last year. Yes.
Holy cow.
Yes.
And how do because 50 and over, I've been, I guess, this aged well into this for a while. How do people know how to register for these sorts of services?
Yeah, individuals that are interested in services can reach out to us using the main line, which is very easy to remember. It's 301-600-1234.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can reach out to you for all kinds of information, resources, and things that your department works on.
Correct. Right.
I love the activities part too, because the socialization, we all know that we're social creatures. And as people age and maybe lose a spouse or some of their family members, being alone can be as deadly as anything else. So
yes, and I think that was really highlighted during the COVID pandemic, and the need for socialization really became that much more pronounced. So
absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely.
And so just to clarify that, we also do have centers throughout Frederick County. We have a center here in Frederick over on Tawney Avenue. We have a center in Brunswick, in Urbana, in Middletown, and in Emmitsburg. And we also have a virtual center where individuals that aren't able to come into a bricks and mortar center can connect with programming and services as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Do you guys work with our aging population on housing opportunities and things like that?
Yes, the other side of the division is connecting individuals to benefits and resources that they might be eligible for or in need of finding that assistance. So whether it might be housing or one of our other big programs relates to information on Medicare, or anything, transportation that might be necessary for that individual to continue to age in place in their home. That is our driving mission, is to allow individuals to age in place in the residence of their choosing.
Yeah, and that's so important too, right? Because if someone can and has the capability to be at home and remain where they've been for a long time, that is a great goal for all of us. So how can residents of Frederick County support what you're doing? What help do you need from us? And then how can we engage with this population?
Yeah, so the reason that really, in addition to just talking about the division as a whole, the reason that I am here this morning is to share information about our current senior center feasibility study that we are currently engaged in. So we are working with a national consultant to have engagement sessions with individuals across Frederick County to hear from the public about what their needs, what their interests, what their concerns are, in order to build and develop senior centers into the future. So this is the opportunity for individuals to express, what type of programming they might be interested in having at a senior center, areas of the county that they would like to have a senior center located in. But their feedback will really drive our requests and where new senior centers are being built across Frederick County over the next several years.
Yeah, and we know that the really 60 plus, but certainly even 70 plus population is enormous, because the baby boomers are aging, and they were one of the largest birth rate groups. So we have a lot of people that you're coming in contact with, I'm sure, in this growth in this community. So is the feasibility study or the survey that you guys are doing now, is this, it's open to all residents of Frederick County?
Yes, correct. All residents of Frederick County, individuals that are current participants, their caregivers, or individuals that will be coming participants in the senior centers over the next several years as well, that we want to hear from them to be able to plan and intentionally build these spaces with the needs and desires that they have in mind as well.
How far out are you guys planning? I mean, I guess with a study like this, is this more like a 10 to 20 year plan, or that you guys are focused on?
Well, this would be part of the information that would inform, within the county, they have a CIP project, any of the big construction happening in Frederick County, whether it's schools or roads or other, development that's happening that the county develops, is submitted through a CIP process. And so we would use the study to inform the division's request within that CIP process. So I would hope that there are going to be some, as they call low-hanging fruit that we could sort of implement in the near future. But then, yes, but then there will be other opportunities that I would hope that would be over the next several years. One of the things that I'm really excited about with this study and with this opportunity is that this would be the first time in Frederick County that a building would be built intentionally as a senior center. So,
you guys have taken over other
correct
properties.
Right. Yes, yep. We've had other properties that have been repurposed or reused. So that's fantastic, and we've been able to make the best out of those spaces. Yeah. This would be the first time where a building is built with that intended use. Yeah, that's amazing. And look, I mean, I think that all of us can agree we want to take care of our aging population here in the county. It makes Frederick County great as we care for everybody, right? Yes. From the babes up. And so where do people need to go to give their feedback on this? Yeah, so there will be two opportunities coming up over the next several weeks. The consultants will be here in Frederick County conducting engagement sessions the week of January, starting on January 20th, Tuesday, January 20th. They're going to be here throughout that week. We have the schedule of those engagement sessions available on our website, which is frederickcountymd.gov/DAI, or Division of Aging and Independence. So that information for those in-person engagement sessions is listed there. They're throughout that week of January 20th. After those engagement sessions are concluded, we will have a survey posted on our website for individuals that weren't able to make it to those engagement sessions, or if they wanted to add additional thoughts, that there's opportunities to also fill out an online survey for more feedback from the community. Absolutely. Well, we will make sure and continue to put this on our calendar and share it out as well. It's so important for us to be involved. We talk a lot about this every day, being involved in what's going on in your community, obviously get you buy-in, and we want people who are here in Frederick who are engaged in the community, and here you have an opportunity to make your voices heard. How long have you been at the department? I am approaching 6 years. I have been working at Frederick County government. Wow. Okay. Yes. And what did you do before that? I worked for the city of Frederick. Okay. It is now the Housing and Human Services Department. Nice. It was Community Action Agency when I was there, but I worked there providing assistance to low-income and homeless individuals, and have now been with the county for just about 6 years. Well, this seems to be your forte, I guess. You must love this. What did you start in that kind of where you found this passion? Yeah, I think that I've always been, I was very heavily influenced by my grandfather in particular, who was always in service to others. He was a Presbyterian preacher, and I always had that need for supporting the community, helping individuals that might not have had the same opportunities or resources that others have had. So I think that was just something that was a trait that was passed along from him in particular. I love it. Yes. I love it. All right. This is Brad Petersen, Frederick County Division of Aging and Independence. Go to frederickcountymd.gov/DAI. Find out the details about these events, and I will make sure to continue to remind you. January 20th is the in-person, and then a survey will be available after, and we will make sure to share that as well. Have your input on what Frederick County should build for our senior community. And can I just? It's that whole week actually. It's not just the 20th. There are opportunities on the 20th, and then there's opportunities throughout that week as well. So, yes, many opportunities. Oh, fantastic! All right, so we will make sure and put those out there so you can mark the time on your calendar if you want to go in person, and we'll make sure you have the link to put the virtual comments as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for having me. Yes. All right, we're gonna pop off real quick. We're gonna have a quick break, and then we're gonna get back to what's happening in Frederick. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Brad for stopping in and being gracious with our conditions here today. But we will continue to share that information as it's very important for us to have our feedback there. All right. Want to shout out. Good morning. You're in Carlisle, Pennsylvania today. Chris from Jackson RC Aviation. Thank you for checking in with us this morning. All right, we got to go to, let's do what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza off Route 40 in Frederick and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food with a drive-through experience. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com.
All right. Here's some events that we want you to be aware of. January 31st. And of course, I will add those January 20th events for the seniors as well. We got Kicking Up a Cure at the Thurmont Event Complex. That's with line dancing. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital is the beneficiary of that. Dinner is included from Thurmont Country Kitchen. Just $30 is your ticket for 5 hours of total fun. And if you want to learn these line dances, you can. Sharon from Sharon School of Dance is going to be there directing. February 4th is the African Americans of Excellence program. And kick off to an online auction where you can buy artwork of Frederick from some of our creators, students and professionals. And all of that money is going to be donated to some nonprofits that were chosen by our honorees. Tickets are just $20 and available at weinbergcenter.org. March 14th is that Blessings in a Backpack Race to Feed event at Hood College. We heard from Ashley Waters yesterday about that event. It sounds so fun. I'm going to try to get a team together to participate in that. Obviously benefits the kids of Frederick County. March 30th, the countywide egg hunt, the adult egg hunt, begins on March 30th. This, just so you know, it is also the first day of spring break for Frederick County Public Schools. So hopefully you have some time off, or we are going to be doing this in waves. So doesn't mean that all the eggs are going to be released at one time or the photographs of all the eggs. You actually will have opportunities throughout the week to find one of the 300 eggs, and we're going to have some great prizes in those. May 15th and 16th is your Relay for Life of Frederick County for the American Cancer Society. That is happening at FCC. Starts at 7 p.m. May 15th and finishes at 7 a.m. on the 16th. All right, here's some upcoming events for you. Today, let's see, we got the Special Needs Dance Party at FCF Church. That happens quite frequently. I'm going to make sure it's on our calendar and schedule. It's at 11 a.m. So fun. They have a DJ up there, and you can dance for an hour and just have a good time. Again, Sharon from Sharon School of Dance, I think, is there. But a lot of fun. 6:30 is the Cactus and Succulent, class or education from Frederick County Master Gardeners. That's at Montague Lane. There's Bluegrass Night at Benstown. And right now through January 19th, Love for Laughlin is having a scavenger hunt. If you go to their Facebook page, they post hints and there are weekly prizes for that. And really cool event highlighting Lachlan's birthday month. So you can check that out too. Great organization actually right now. And Brad Young talked about this yesterday. He's on the board for Love for Lachlan. They are very big into giving out free flu shots and educating people about the dangers of sepsis, because Lachlan passed when he developed sepsis and unfortunately was didn't recover. It wasn't caught in time. And so the organization does a lot of education for our health practitioners as well as parents, so you know what to look for. Let's see what else this week. Macbeth kicks off on Friday and has shows throughout the weekend at New Spire Arts. We've also, we've got the Lego Master Build at Middletown United Methodist Church. No experience is necessary. That's on the 10th. And then you've also got Vital Nights at Monocacy Brewing. On the 11th, on Sunday at 1, you've got the Y2K Trivia Night at Linganore Wine Cellars. That's from Poorhouse Trivia. You can go test your year 2000s memory. And it's hard to believe that was 26 years ago now. So for those of us who are very remember all the panic about Y2K on New Year's Eve of 1999, it means we're old. That's what that means. 4 to 7 on Sunday. It's Wild Card. It's a Wild Card watch party at X Golf. You can join my friend Drew from WFRE. He'll be out there with prizes and contests and all kinds of fun things if you want to watch the Wild Card, and that is with the 49ers and the Eagles. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, there's the dance class, the swing dance class being held at William Talley Rec Center at 5 p.m. This Sunday kicks off, I think, 8 or week program or something like that. You're going to want to get more information when you head to, I think it is the Frederick County Parks and Rec. Might be Frederick City Parks and Rec. But if you look up swing dance at William Talley Rec Center, you'll find it. All right. Coming up on January 15th, it is your deadline for junior girls in high school to register for Distinguished Young Women. I 100% recommend that if you're let's just say you only are looking for scholarships. This is a great way to get a scholarship for free. There is no cost to participate in Distinguished Young Women. No cost for the program. No cost, when they do things like the interview portion where they ask you to have an interview suit and come dressed and etc. They will provide. They will provide all of that. And I'm telling you, that is phenomenal. It's a great program. DistinguishedYW.org for that. February 7th is First Saturday. That is Fire and Ice, the largest First Saturday in downtown Frederick. I implore you to attend. It is a lot of fun and a great way to interact with downtown. And it's so nice. The merchants will have lots of ice sculptures, a lot of interactive ice things like the ice luge and ice games and all of that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. February 7th, mark your calendar, 11 a.m. until on that one. And then February 13th is a Galentine's Day party at McClintock Distilling, and you are invited, you and your lady friends, family, aunts and cousins and all that good stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk with the organizers, Carol Hine and Carlos Klein. Will be here in the next week or two to talk about that. But February 13th, it was fun. We went last year. Just really chill, fun evening. And then that March 14th is what we talked about, the Race to Feed. So get your teams together for that. Let's participate. Maybe I'll just put in a Good Morning Frederick team. Who wants to challenge with me to pack the most bags? I'm a little competitive, but not a lot. And it's all for a great cause. So if you want to participate in that, let me know and we will do that. All right. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Back tomorrow to finish up the week with another Good Morning Frederick. Also on the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel today at about 11 o'clock. It is The Healing Journey hosted by Shannon Storm from the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. Today, she talks about lymphatic massage and lymphatic drain, talks about the lymphatic thing. So there's a difference between two things that people do, and she explains it very clearly. I can't explain it very well because it's not my forte. But anyway, she'll be live. That'll be today at 11 a.m. on the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. I hope you check it out. Please subscribe as well. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope your day goes better than my mornings, the last two that have started, but we made it through. We got the information we needed, and hopefully we're going to be reworking, I think, our setup because the sun is awful for our poor guests. So we're going to fix that up soon. All right. Have an amazing day, and let's get out there. Let's be great, Fred.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.